Raga, ci siamo? Vediamo. Andiamo un attimo qui. Selezioniamo. Ah, Games lo chiudo. Qua chiudo pure. Chiudo Discord oppure no? No, non c'è bisogno di chiudere Discord. Chiudo. No, qua non c'è bisogno. Andiamo su Background, Display Capture. Attiviamo. No, ho sbagliato. Ragazzi, ci sarà il Gamescom tra un po'. Alle 7:30. Nel frattempo ci diamo funny moments di, di Fall Guys. Andiamo. Ci vediamo da Top Fall Guys. Chiudete. Questo è il canale, ragazzi. Poi mi iscriverò. Top Fall Guys Highlights. Adesso non posso perché sono in incognito. Aspettate che aumento un po' l'audio, che non sento benissimo. Siamo in live, giusto? Un attimo che, ragazzi, chiudo qua per vedere se sono in live. Ok? Ok, sono in live. Siamo in live, giusto? Bene, adesso posso riaprire. Uè, bella Darken. Alle 7:30 ci sarà il Gamescom. E io nel frattempo mi vedo dei highlights di Fall Guys. Che è Gamescom? Presenteranno vari giochi, varie cose fighe. Nel frattempo vi vedo. Presenteranno anche i reveal della season 2 di Fall Guys. Quindi sono felice di vedere cosa metteranno. Dai! No, hanno preso. Rip. What? Lol. È stata spinta da lontanissimo. Io su Hexagon. Tipo, sono un pro player. Ha vinto così? LOL. Ha vinto in una maniera assurda. No, non l'ha presa. Sta eliminato perché non l'ha presa. Vediamo che ore sono. Le 7:12. Ok. Tra 18 minuti parte il Gamescom. Però internet va a schifo. Ah, peccato. Peccato, bro. Mi dispiace.
Go, 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 go! Let's go! Wait, eliminated, no!
È stato eliminato?
How?
Com'è possibile? Fatto vedere. No, ma dai, ora va. Non l'ha presa. Avete visto, raga?
Trust, I'm being serious, trust. Actually, trust me.
Questo qua lo odio, cacchio.
Oh my! Oh,
Nel
oh my
senso il
God!
minigioco. No, la
Yo,
persona.
this is the pioneer.
What is happening?
Oh my God!
Come ha fatto?
I
Come ha
actually
fatto,
found those, so I
Picciò?
lost.
Sul serio, come ha fatto?
How did that happen?
I don't know. I've never done that before. Oh my god.
Ha preso uno. Eh? È uscito dalla mappa.
Okay.
Una volta mi è successa una cosa simile, però poi sono respawnato.
That's a bug.
Non ci credo! All'ultimo! LOL!
Holy shit, dude!
Ma è sotto la mappa, quelli di prima sì.
What the hell?
Una cosa abbastanza strana.
Let go of me! Leave me alone! Let go of me! There you go. Pineapple versus.
Oh! Mi sono mica caduto.
Let's go, dude!
No, gliel'hanno afferrata. Che sfiga. Anch'io mi sarei arrabbiato, all'ultimo secondo. Una cosa bruttissima. I 7-1 stanno vincendo. Vogliono aiutarli? Ah, aspetta. No, no. Pensavo che stessero facendo tutto loro. Vediamo. Sono le 7:16. Forse ne possiamo guardare un altro. Che sfiga! Rip.
Oh, that's it. I'm dead. Disqualified, boys.
I gialli fanno schifo. Già. I gialli fanno schifo. Guardate! No, anche lui è caduto. Sto vedendo gli highlights di Fall Guys in live. Però, perché adesso ancora non c'è l'evento. Tra un po' c'è, quindi farò l'evento. Raga, io sono un pro player in questo gioco. Questo pure a me è successo una volta. Mi spallozzolavano sempre ste aste.
Go, take a time, take a time. Yes, oh, thanks, Scar.
I got it.
Hey, Scar, let's block him. Wait, are you guys all in?
I did it.
Ivana,
I
you,
made it to the
wait,
middle.
when you block for Yvonne, when you block for Saikuno.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Ah, wait, I pressed the
Quello
wrong
si è
button.
buttato.
We made it. We made it.
I was like, who's in?
We got it. We
Wait,
got it.
Saikuno.
Vogliono tre i loro amici a passare,
Short time left.
bloccando gli altri.
Go on without me.
You get to make it.
Go, we got
You
it.
get to make it. Oh, okay, okay, let's go. Let's go.
Wait, toast is almost
No!
there. Oh, toast.
Go on without
We gotta
me.
go, guys.
Il suo amico gli dice: ragazzi, andatevene senza di me.
Remember me.
Ricordatevi di me.
I'm gonna be the 29th player.
Gonna make it.
Sto per essere il 29esimo. Ce l'ho fatta. Ce l'ho fatta alla fine. No way. Questo è una settimana fa? Vediamo un po'. I need the gustan. I need the gustan. Io ti aiuto. Troppo bella sta skin, no? Che stanno facendo? Guarda lo slime. Che pezzo di cacca! Però ti ho mandato un video su Discord per guardare. È una pubblicità. Tale che lo trattiene, oh. Mamma mia. A volte tenere ste mi fa... Hai visto? What? Ci si può aggrappare là?
Non so se è possibile aggrappare, ma dopo che è successo, cioè è caduta, ma poi dice che è stato qualificato.
Senza pubblicità. Vabbè, lascia stare, però vorrei evitare, ok? Non sa mai. Sono rimasti due. Io questo qua lo odio, vi giuro, sembrava facile all'inizio, ma poi diventa sempre più difficile col tempo, perché la gente si mette davanti e non riesce a saltare.
Yeah. Alright, take it slow, take it slow. No, I said slow!
Ok. Guarda lo slime.
Jump! Jump!
È su Fortnite il video.
Take it fast! Go! Go, 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 go!
God. Oh mio Dio.
Bro! That was crazy!
Questi ragazzi fanno morire dalle risate. Vediamo il video che mi ha mandato. Meme che nerferanno la mira assistita.
Okay, how do I get Ebo?
How do I get me? Ok, forse questo lo possiamo vedere, dai, non penso che sia un problema. Ok. Ok, vediamo questo, dai. Fortnite memes that nerf aim assist. Nerm ho scritto. E questo qua.
Okay, how do I get
Ok, ora ce lo vediamo, ragazzi. Vediamo qua.
Ebo? Where's the aimbot setting?
Aimbot activated.
Died to another.
Chiamo Mongrel.
Well, that is what you call a controller. Man. Man.
He just double dicked me!
I'm feeling a little aim assist in my bones. 20 way, another 20.
Cioè, raga, ma sta clip di Buga, chi era quello che ha sparato? L'ha preso con tutti i colpi. Ma sono bravissimi, veramente.
Holy controller player.
Ah, questa qua è assurda. Guarda, ora metto il controller. Questa qua è assurda. Mamma mia, solo headshot che ha fatto.
You stupid mo freaker!
I'm feeling a little dual mode right now. I'm feeling a little aim
Ragazzi, il
assist in
video è di... Vediamo. Il canale è Rogue Rebel. Mi raccomando, iscrivetevi. Poi lo farò anch'io.
my bones.
What? Controller player! That is a
Controller player.
We got him. Yo, if you shit on me, I'm switching to keyboard. Just remind me.
Controller player. Assurdo.
That is a controller player!
Wait, what just happened? Controller? That's controller? That's why people are mad? Oh, I get it now.
This is what's shitting on
Don't
me!
hurt me! I'm an innocent man!
Questa parte non la faccio vedere perché spacca un po' il controllo e magari... È troppo bello. Allora, è bellissimo.
Oh, well, then who am I supposed to pick if everybody I want to pick is
Am
gone?
I allowed to tell him to pick the #1 draft pick in 2 sports, Mr. Kyler Murray?
Who's on controller?
Chi è col controller, ha detto di più. Capito, raga?
This is aim assist.
Mamma.
Guys, aim assist is a joke. Like, aim assist isn't even there.
Bella, fra. Ciao, Luca. Venuto la live. È morto il controller. Prova a prendere il caricabatteria, ma non ce la fai in tempo. E alla fine...
inside the cone, but wow, he just fell and died. Wow. Man, I need it. Once I get their walls and stuff, I need to learn how to play.
sono? Questo è morto. Ok, abbiamo altri 6 minuti. Wow.
Why are we still here?
Suicide.
Just to suffer.
Suicide is bad.
Assurda sta qui.
It's a trap. No, God.
L'ho fatta con la 39 questa cosa, ragazzi.
Oh, I just got blood. Holy shit, Merry
Oh my
Christmas.
God.
You're dying with me. So smart.
Ora si mette a urlare, Mongra. È malato. Mamma mia.
Oh shit. I'm about to get mad. Mad aggressive.
Friendly predator missile incoming.
That guy sucks.
This guy fucks.
Fucks.
He's literally right here. He's literally right here. He's literally right here.
Questa è una bella clip.
I'm stuck.
Holy shit.
Run.
Do you want some? I'll give it you.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit.
User disconnected from the channel.
Wow.
How much you get paid to plant tulips?
50 dice una cosa là, questa là.
Size of your headband, it's how.
Raga, questa l'avete capita voi? Darken, quando hai visto il video tu l'hai capita questa?
What? Dang. Don't worry, Matt. It's not the size of your headband. It's how you use it, okay?
In pratica quello gli dice guarda, hai in pratica con la skin di ninja hai tipo la benda, no? E più kill fai più si allunga sta benda. E loro gli dicono guarda quanto ce l'ha corta quello. Poi arriva lui che ha fatto tipo 0 kill e ce l'ha cortissima e gli dice non importa quanto ce l'hai lunga, l'importante è come la usi, e si mettono a ridere.
Come on, guys. It's a perfectly normal size headband. What? It holds up my hair and it does what it needs to do.
Don't do anything stupid.
And he just headshot sniped me. He just did kill me.
Did he kill you?
Yep, he just headshot sniped me from 200 meters.
Oh my God, you hit that.
Dude.
You're disgusting.
You got one pump in here.
Nope, 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 nope.
Questa clip è bellissima.
Look at all this
Pure
damage.
questa.
There's something in my ear. Bro, there's something in my ear. I swear. Like there's an animal.
Now it's my turn. Oh!
Ma cacchio fa?
Oh my God!
Tim, the way that you died is the way that I assert my dominance on inferior players. So like, honestly, bro.
Whoa, wait.
Like,
What did he say?
the way I assert.
Inserting on me.
Insert your dominance.
He's trying to
insert dominance in Tim right now, I
I meant
think.
to say assert.
Is dominance the nickname for your penis? Yeah.
Boys, hey, we're friends, yeah? Hey,
Dice siamo amici.
Yeah, friends.
Sì, siamo amici.
We're cool, we're cool. Hey, we're friends. Oh no, fuck you.
Ha fregato.
Ah! Fuck me! Oh! Fuck!
Avete visto, raga, in pratica loro giocano insieme, no? Stavano giocando forse in un torneo e lui ha cecchinato l'altro. Cioè, avete capito? In pratica loro sono gemelli e giocano nella stessa postazione e quello, il suo gemello, ha cecchinato all'altro.
Shit, I'm quick.
Vedete che mi piace il video.
What?
Oh my god! God damn it, bro!
Ciao Christian Berry.
I'm so fucking nuts at this game.
No.
Che cacchio? What? Aspetta, adesso arriva una granata.
main goal is to blow up.
Hey guys! Not seeing enough movement!
Raga, lo conoscete Meme di Ninja? Che ha fatto... come dire, che ha ballato tipo a New York in una piazza e voleva far fare il balletto a tutti e nessuno l'ha fatto. Hi! Tu te ne puoi andare dalla chat. Che l'altra volta mi hai minacciato. Ti sto per bannare. Quale ciao? Tipo... Aspettate un attimo, No, il Gamescom sta per iniziare, mi devo spiegare. Faccio così. Boom. Vediamo. Come perché? Mi chiedi pure il perché, ma smettila. Adesso devo andare indietro. C'è Gamescom. Lo show comincerà tra 12 minuti? Ah raga, lo show non inizia adesso. Ci vediamo il video. Il Gamescom ancora non c'è raga, ci possiamo continuare il video.
Okay, how do I get ebook?
The way that I assert.
Oh!
Metti video. Sì raga.
Dude.
Si è bloccato tutto.
Oh.
Girava il PC può capire.
Now this guy's just dancing. How the fuck do I lock my Windows key on this keyboard, dude?
Hi bro, sono nuovo. Ciao Givaf 3.0, benvenuto nella live. Ti ho mandato un altro.
Dai.
Ok, poi ci vediamo pure l'altro. Assurdo.
Alright, well, if you're gonna pull the smokes, I'm just gonna sit in your smoke. I'm gone, bro.
Divertentissimo.
Ain't no one here, dude. Okay. What? Bro, what? They just shot me through the smoke. No.
Ok. Vediamo. Quale hai mandato? Fortnite memes that will turn you into a controller screamer. Ok, questo mi sembra bello.
Oh my god!
Do you want some? I'll give it you.
Wow. Pure quello ha detto.
Get effing destroyed.
Bomber sappiamo che sei tu.
because he can beam me down at any given time.
Ah. Bro, perché non giochi a Fortnite?
I know it's
Oggi
crazy.
c'è Gamescom, raga. C'è Gamescom oggi.
I'm cheating.
Sapete distratore, non accusare.
Everyone's gangster till you hop in.
Oddio. Quella è una famosa scena di Star Wars. Per adesso non posso. Gli sto facendo vedere il video alla chat tipo perché mancano 10 minuti.
Not right. This is not cool.
I knocked him.
Oh my, that was the smartest fucking play.
I know, bro.
I know, bro.
Well, we got 7 rockets after this. I'm just gonna go for a damn pump or something.
Man, look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Target acquired.
My man's did not have his hand on his keyboard. I feel so bad.
I'm happy to shit on one out of the sky.
A few inches later.
Lands on you. Dead! One burst!
Assurdo.
I'm getting it done, then
Missed every shot.
He just double dicked me with blood!
L'ha distrutto.
Oh, GG, bro.
Chi è il bomber? Lascia stare Givaf. È una cosa a parte. Super non dovrebbe accusare, però io l'ho detto di non ti preoccupare. In pratica era uno che mi accusa, che mi ha come dire, mi ha minacciato e io l'ho subito bannato da qualsiasi piattaforma. Ma cacchio si permette?
Oh my god, double dink.
Wow. È una mia assurda.
He killed him, assist is fair.
Oggi su tizio si chiamava la mia assistita va bene.
He wants to put the pressure on Volks because Volks will have his friends checking the
dispiace.
leaderboard. Ooh!
Ah, non ti preoccupare, non me ne frega niente di quello che mi dico.
Okay, yeah, alright. No, your heavy aren't able to hit like that.
Behind you, behind you. Watch out, watch out! Oh my god!
Freya's walls again.
Launched.
Got it. Oh, I'm a controller. I'm a controller.
Ti ho detto ho il controllo, non ti preoccupare.
Beam! Absolutely beam!
Scusa però se sei venuto subito dopo. Siamo sicuri che non sia un altro account? Non è lui ragazzi, non è lui. Wow.
Oh! 3, 2, 1.
Canzoncina triste.
Listen, boys, I might not have the most fortunate guns right now, but I was born with power to aimbot in my hands.
My god. La Tifa è una mira bellissima ragazzi.
Knock the guy.
Una mira fantastica.
Guys, you got two guys? Bro, you don't know what to do.
What's above you?
Oh! I killed him, What did I just do?
Io adoro l'HP, perché l'hanno tolto?
About to double
Il mio assalto preferito.
Someone had some controller.
Controlla player. Ha detto controlla e bene morto.
Your mom is playing Fortnite.
Ma adesso gioca a Fortnite? Sì.
Is she looking for a duo?
C'è con duo.
Dang, there's no laughs happening now. GG's.
Listen, bro. Listen, if you're watching the stream,
La smettete bro, ma io non conosco nessuno, lo capite, sono nuovo. Raga, smettetela, dai. State accusando senza avere le prove, ok?
I won't fight you if you disengage, okay? Like, I'm not gonna go chase you. You're the one that engaged this, and you clearly don't want to fight anymore, so you can just leave.
Era uno stream sniper.
I'm fucking done, bro.
No mechanic! ADS pickaxe! Does more damage!
No meccanica.
ADS pickaxe, no bait, it does more damage!
Il piccone fa più danno.
ADS pickaxe is a 50 damage per hit, no bait!
There's only one in there. It's a free kill. He's standing still. Shoot him. Shoot him. Trust me. In the passenger seat.
I am tagging him,
I'm swapping seats.
tagging him.
Drive. 28, 27, 53. Knocked him.
Mamma mia che
Knocked
fine.
him. They're jumping.
The Denver guy è ucciso.
He's jumping. Okay, let me drive.
Ho fatto una supposizione. Però, raga, magari uno si sente accusato e quindi non è una cosa bella.
Why people don't like
Questa parte è un po' stupida.
Shut up, clock in and load up.
Yeah, how's that for not building now, huh, punk? And that one, huh? Oh, jeez.
3, 2, 1, go.
Non mi piace arena perché sta cosa ragazzi, cioè avete visto come l'hanno affrontato? Hanno aspettato che arrivasse dalla tempesta e hanno sparato tutti insieme.
40, 60, 80. No.
Bro, ma sono andati offline i server? No, io, raga, la live si intitola Gamescom, quindi, raga, non è che devo giocare a Fortnite, è che c'è Gamescom tra poco, capito? Quindi mostrerò il Gamescom.
I just aimbotted the kid. Like, I'm not kidding. I just quadruple headshot him.
Vediamo se è pronto il Gamescom. 4 minuti mancano, ragazzi. Vai. Ci siamo. No, ragazzi, io oggi sto facendo live per il Gamescom. Ah, bro, scusa, non ti preoccupare. Magari vedendo i video di Fortnite pensa che giocassi, cioè, appunto i server fossero offline. Che non giocavo. Io ci gioco a Fortnite, però ci ho giocato oggi. Devi aspettare 4 minuti, è noioso. E vabbè, parliamo in chat, dai. Quanti anni hai? Io ne ho 5. Io ne ho molti di più. Guarda il video completo, dura poco. Vabbè raga, mancano 3 minuti, dai. Lui 19. Non ditelo. Dai che ci siamo quasi. Ragazzi, mostreranno tante cose nuove. Tanti nuovi giochi. Delle demo, eccetera. Oggi ci chilliamo un po'. Canzone pure bella, ci sta. Pam pam pam. Welcome to Opening Night Live. Ma dai raga, stavo scherzando. In questi 2 minuti tra 2 minuti ci divertiremo. Come fai a stare su YouTube? Ho aperto Streamlabs, ho selezionato registra di monitor, mi registra tutto il desktop. Però quando vuoi puoi mandare l'amicizia, mi chiamo Killer Girl PVGF. Ok, GVAF. Gugulu. Ah, Gulu. Raga, c'è un meme tipo in una scuola africana, c'è un insegnante che prova a insegnare ai suoi alunni a come dire Google. Gli fa tutte le lettere, gli dice una per una e poi alla fine dice, a posto di Google, dice Gulu. E tutti si mettono a ridere. Perché comunque non a te salvo a Giva. In che senso, super? Basta ragazzi, dai. Io non voglio mettere niente molto a nessuno, però se continua così se devo mettere mano. Ok, manca un minuto. Ci siamo quasi. Sono davvero curioso di quello che sta per succedere. Ma che succede? Qua lagga? No, dal vivo, giusto? Forse è meglio che rinfresco la pagina. Ok, dovrebbe andare bene adesso. Di 5 secondi. Na 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 na. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Si parte in teoria, dai. Ci siamo.
Hello and welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. I'm Kyle Bossman, and this is my hot and stinky apartment. I realize you probably have a lot of questions right now. Like, who is this guy? Not that important. Is this the show? No. Just to be clear, this is the pre-show.
What's
This is
the
you and me
pre-show?
for the next 20 minutes getting excited about Opening Night Live proper. The big show.
Ok, adesso spiegando un po'
That one
come
is gonna look
cosa
nice.
mostreranno.
That one's got Jeff Keighley. That one's got a budget. It's gonna be fancy looking. Not like this. And then you might be thinking, wait, is the next 20 minutes
Okay,
just
ma ha
this
senso.
guy with his headband talking to me about stuff? No. It's gonna be some of that. But most of the show is trailers. We have world premiere trailers right here for the pre-show. If anything, my job is just to smile at you and fill time in between trailers. In fact, we should, I think, start off with a trailer. We'll talk about Opening Night Live. It's going to be big and fun and awesome, but I feel like the best way to kick off a pre-show is just to get right into one. Our first world premiere trailer is a game that was just announced earlier this year at an Inside Xbox event from Bandai Namco. This is Scarlet Nexus.
Due. Scarlet Nexus.
You have to be prepared for anything. Intruders were just detected.
Sembra un gioco tipo anime.
We have to work together.
Or the world will be destroyed. We have so many different powers.
Let's do this. You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
Questo gioco mi ricorda... Non mi ricordo il nome di quel gioco, ma mi ricorda un gioco. Ragazzi, ci siete? Ah, brother lì. Ciao. Si è buggata la chat, mi sa. Mi si è buggata la chat, raga.
If you're just now joining us, this is the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. That was a trailer for a video game and not an anime. And I'm Kyle Bossman, not important. For the next 20 minutes, much less than now, we are counting down the minutes until the big show, Opening Night Live, in which you're going to get fresh looks at Fall Guys Season 2, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was just announced yesterday. We're already getting some more of that tonight. Lots of things to see. Cindy Goodman from IGN is going to be giving out the Gamescom awards for Best PC Game, Best PlayStation Game, Best Xbox Game, as well as talking about some brand new shows from IGN that they are debuting this week at Gamescom. Lots of stuff in ONL. It is going to be a chunky, thick show. But in the meantime, for this pre-show, it is time now for another world premiere on our
Dark, non riesco a vedere la chat, tutto buggato.
It's called Quantum Error. And parents, let me warn you now.
Che cacchio devo fare, raga?
Put the kids to bed. Because it's about to get scary as hell in here. I don't care if you're in the Western Hemisphere and it is the afternoon. Put the kids to bed.
Raga, vedo se... Ora prendi il telefono, ok? Così vado là.
Finally, we did it. That artifact you recovered. The answer to all our questions. We can control them now.
Ehi raga, mi sentite? Pronto ragazzi? Cos'è sto gioco? Figo. Non so perché ma mi piace. Vediamo. Bro ma non leggi? Ho detto. Ciao Favij TV, benvenuto nella live. Ciao Favij TV. Tra 16 minuti partiva, una cosa del genere. Dai! Ok, adesso ci siamo. Sì. Ci siamo, raga, ci
We've got a
siamo.
lot more world exclusive trailers to go, more pre-show to go, an interview with Jeff Keighley. Next up, we have a car brand synonymous with racing and innovation and a key partner of Gamescom for years, Ford.
Va bene, ragazzi.
They're about to exclusively reveal the first ever car made with gamers for gamers. Check it out.
Hanno creato una macchina con i giocatori.
In 2019, we brought our love of racing to gaming, and Team Fordzilla was born. And that was just the beginning. In May, we launched Project P1 to design a car in collaboration with gamers for gaming. This project was a global first, and our designers let their imagination go wild. So on to our first global announcement. Please welcome our first ever Team Fordzilla Project P1 model.
Oscilla Project. Vediamo di che si tratta. Che cos'è? Wow! Che figa! Raga, a me piace sta macchina. È ultra moderna. Ma poi inizia fra 11 minuti. Lo so. Boh, c'è scritto che partire alle 7:30, che ne so. Sono alle 7:50. Team Fordzilla.
And now our second global announcement. You got us so excited with Project P1 that we are now committing to make a real world version of this groundbreaking car.
Stanno facendo una versione vera di questa macchina? Dov'è la macchina AVTR?
If I didn't have games, I guess I would just be writing a lot more. Video games and writing are absolutely my two favorite passions, and I just managed to combine them into a job. So I feel like, honestly, I probably would have finished a couple of books.
If there was no game, what else would I do? I mean, I like tech, but you need to do things on the technology. And so if I can't play things, if I wasn't into gaming, yeah, it'll be a lot of TV watching.
If there's out there a universe
Stanno parlando un po' della loro esperienza con i videogiochi nella loro vita.
I think I will try
Salvo,
something to put some
what's
smile
up?
on the face of everyone.
I would watch a lot more movies and read more books and get bored.
Welcome back to the opening night live pre-show.
Ancora 8 minuti.
This is
E sta
only
per
the
partire
second year
tutto.
of ONL
Evento
existing,
figo.
but I think it is safe to say that this year's will be unconventional. So to tell us what to expect from the show this year, please welcome.
Stasera anche Fortnite oppure niente, oppure Fall Guys. Non lo so, ragazzi. Per adesso sto facendo Gamescom. Poi vediamo.
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So back in April, Gamescom said we're going digital this year. When did you start thinking about ONL and how that's going to look?
Well, we knew last year we were going to do another ONL this
Sto
year.
parlando del fatto che si potrebbe
success, but yeah, we had no
voltare
idea what
al
format it was gonna take.
digitale
Normally we
piuttosto
were
che al
in Cologne.
fisico.
This year we're doing
Perché
it,
sta per
from
uscire una
Los
PlayStation
Angeles,
che
but
non ha dischi,
actually, Gamescom
ma
came to me and said we definitely want
appunto
to do
ha solo giochi in
ONL.
digitale.
It's a digital event for the whole world, so even if we don't have something physically in Germany, we still want to do this show with you. And I said I was doing Summer Game Fest, and maybe we can bring all these things together to create this grand finale for the show. And all summer I was really hoping to do a show that was a little bit bigger than I've been, broadcasting from home here for many months, and I wanted to do something with kind of a set and a little bit of spectacle to it, and bring the whole industry together, and that's what we're gonna do.
So is it going to be just as long as a regular show?
Yeah, we have like 2 hours of stuff to show folks
Ma i sottotitoli
from
sono
across the
messi
industry.
male.
Like the big stuff.
Oh, questo è quello che ha provato il DualShock.
And then a lot
Ah
of
sì,
really,
questo è quello che ha provato il
interesting
DualShock,
titles.
ragazzi.
Of course, we're gonna
È
have
un tizio molto
some
famoso
amazing
nel campo
next-gen
del
stuff in the
gaming
show.
e delle
And,
presentazioni
Fall
mondiali.
Guys Season 2, which
Quindi
has, become a thing
Fall
over the
Guys
past
Season
couple of
2.
weeks. So
Guys.
it's really fun to have like the big and the small and the surprises and next gen all blended together. But yeah, it's a full-blown show, 2 hours.
Is it going to be just
Fall Guys Season 2,
or are
ragazzi.
you going to do some interviews and demos?
you will definitely see trailers. You will see some extended gameplay demos of some titles as well. There will be a few interviews with a couple of developers.
Ci saranno pure delle interviste con i sviluppatori dei giochi.
And one thing
gli
I will
ospiti
say
speciali.
right out of the gate is that this is not sort of wall-to-wall shock and awe announcements.
Sì, Fall Guys.
Similar to last year.
Sono troppo felice per Fall Guys,
really
raga.
big updates on
Ma le mappe,
games
please.
that fans are excited about.
Le mappe, nuove skin,
but, you know, the kind of big
tante cose
surprise
nuove.
announcements.
Magari anche per
We have a
Xbox,
few things in the
Switch,
show, and you know, we have lots of
telefono.
great things planned for the Game Awards. But similar to last year, this is really a showcase of like big holiday games coming next year that you know about. So, you know, I would tell people to set their expectations to be really meaningful updates on existing games versus blowing you away with, you know, surprise shock announcements.
Dai,
Great.
Ma fra.
I'm personally looking forward to the show.
Well, me too. It's been really fun to build this.
È stato davvero divertente realizzare
It's been
questo.
challenging to do
Sto
things
anche
safely in the
molto
era of COVID, and it's been meant a
è stata
lot
una
to me that
sfida perché
Gamescom
comunque
said
c'è
we
stato
still
il
want to do this
Covid,
show, and I think for all of us in the industry,
quindi è stato
we
molto
want
più
that
difficile.
big showcase. So I'm just really
Ragazzi,
excited
sto
honestly,
provando un po' a
like,
tradurli.
leave home, do
Cioè, io
like,
capisco, però
have a
parlare
set.
mentre
You'll
parlano
see
loro
we've
in
got,
diretta
like,
è un po'
screens and
difficile.
lights, and it's if we do it right, we're going to hopefully create that magic moment that we haven't felt this summer, right? And a lot of the events this summer have been pre-taped, and they've been great, and lots of cool game info, but I really wanted to do something
Ora che ci
live
penso,
with a lot of
Fortnite e
energy
Fall
to it.
Guys
So
potrebbero
if we do
collaborare.
things right, that's what people are about
No,
to
non
see.
sarebbe quello dei due giochi. Pensaci
Very cool.
bene.
Good luck with everything.
Fortnite sta
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks
riducendo il
for
numero dei
hosting the
giocatori, invece
I'm
Fall Guys
doing my
sta salendo
best.
molto. Quindi non è che ne hanno
So just
davvero
so we're all
bisogno.
on the same page about what
Secondo
just
me.
happened, that was basically an interview with my boss
Non
using
farebbe volare
questions that I
due.
mostly already know the answers to.
Già sono abbastanza famosi.
Considering all that, I think that went pretty well. Next up, we do have another world premiere trailer, baby. Vroom vroom honk honk for
Cosa stanno
Dirt
parlando?
5.
Un altro trailer per Dirt 5. Pare che sia un gioco di macchine, esatto. Dirt 5, sì, mi pare che è un bel gioco di rally, dovrebbe essere. Forte, discover, create, load. Puoi creare le tue mappe in questo gioco? Forte. Crea il tuo parco giochi. Perché siete così? Anche a loro lag, raga. Veramente sta salendo perfino Powell, vuole ritornare a giocare a Fortnite. Voglio solo Fall Guys, il resto non mi interessa. Ragazzi, devo essere sincero, a me interessa anche molto Fall Guys. Sono troppo bravo su Fall Guys, cacchio. Non è fare. Ma veramente Fortnite non è che sta salendo. Cosa super? Che ti ho detto che faceva schifo la season? Mi prendi in giro? Oggi ti stai mettendo a urlare per la season che faceva schifo. Ma dai, super. Qualcuno ti ha preso il canale, l'account. Stai parlando con un altro. Stai parlando con un'altra persona?
So you think like a vampire bit a car?
Ma che
and
stai
sucked out
dicendo?
gas? To be continued. It is now time for the part of the pre-show that I've been reading your live comments. I see them right now. Everybody's blowing up, demanding Kyle's 10 reasons to be excited for opening night live. Well, let's kick it off. Reason number 10 to be excited for opening night live 2020, feeling excited for next gen again. Number 9, Jeff Keighley wardrobe reveal.
Ooh.
Number 8 reason to be excited for opening night live 2020, Destiny trailers are usually pretty good. Number 7, it will mean this pre-show is finally over.
Io ho
Number 6,
provato ed è
Call of Duty
bellissimo.
Black Ops Cold War. Number 5 reason to be
Il
excited
mio
for
cartone
ONL
preferito è
2020,
Tsubasa.
Shadow Drops.
Ok.
Number 4, Fall Guys Season 2. Number 3, reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Actual gameplay from a mysterious PlayStation 5 exclusive. Ooh. Number 2, everything else in my life sucks right now.
No.
And the number 1 reason to be excited for opening night live 2020, Jeff Keighley said it's gonna be good. we have one final world premiere trailer to show off, and this
un altro
trailer
trailer
is
e
an
poi ragazzi
announcement
parte il
switcher
Gamescom.
version of a popular game from 2018 that can only be described as Dinosaursy. Enjoy.
Di che gioco sto parlando? Nintendo Switch.
You think that things are going to turn out differently, huh? Well,
Because
they believed that they were in control. And control, well, here's the thing.
Ragazzi, lo conoscete Jurassic Park?
Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it, but we never really possess it. You see, life can be tenacious and stubborn. Life will not be contained. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the power of what we're up against and still believing that we can win.
3 novembre arriva Nintendo Switch, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. Virtual player.
That's it. That's all we have for you.
Ok ragazzi, sta per partire.
Please be excited for the actual opening night live in which you'll see some Destiny 2, you'll see Fall Guys Season 2, you'll see Black Ops Cold War.
Anche Call of Duty, il nuovo Call of Duty ragazzi stanno per rilevare.
Some things we've probably never heard of before. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm personally excited about it. Me. I should thank you actually for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated. But seriously, enjoy the show.
Grazie bro. Vai, partiamo.
So what's the plan?
Quindi qual è il piano?
To take control of
Il piano è di prendere controllo de...
When we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided.
Perché sta laggando?
Repercussions. Do we have what it takes?
All right, I'm going in.
To be heroes?
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Facciamo vedere un paio di giochi.
We bring the world together.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are.
Yes, it's humanity's chance to repent.
And what we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
The future of gaming.
Futuro
Welcome
del
to
gaming.
Gamescom. Opening Night Live.
Al Gamescom. Opening Night Live. Eccolo qua.
Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Keighley and welcome
Eccolo,
to
Jeff
Gamescom
Keighley.
Opening Night Live 2020. Now this year Gamescom is of course a little different than normal, and I
Gamescom
hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home.
Speriamo che la vostra
In
famiglia sia al
2020,
sicuro.
games have
Grazie mille
comforted
Jeff.
and connected us more than ever. And with the
Ok,
launch of PlayStation 5 and
Gamescom ci
Xbox
collega a
Series X
tutti.
later this year, games are only going to get better.
I giochi
all
stanno
summer,
sempre
I was
meglio con
hopeful
le
we
nuove
could get to this very
PlayStation
moment,
e
a
Xbox.
big live showcase filled with more than 35 games
Ragazzi,
to kick
baccata
off
la
Gamescom
chat.
2020.
Raga.
Tonight, you'll get a first look at
Scrivete,
Fall
please.
Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for
fanno vedere anche una
PlayStation
demo
5.
di
Plus, we might have a
Ratchet &
couple
Clank,
surprises
PlayStation
along the
5.
way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the game developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us
Ringraziamo anche
entertained.
i
This show is
sviluppatori di
nothing
videogiochi
without them or my
che hanno lavorato
production
in queste
team. And doing a
situazioni
show at
molto
this
gravi
scale safely
durante il
is
virus.
not easy, especially when
E non
all
è
of you at
facile.
home have some pretty insane expectations. I
Vediamo.
hope tonight reminds you why
Ok,
you love
funziona,
to
funziona.
play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game with a game that was just announced
Call of
yesterday.
Duty.
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrack from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek.
Wow.
Dan, how you doing?
Vediamo.
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to
Questo
work
è un
on from nearly the beginning of
progetto da
development.
sogno.
We knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars built the Black Ops franchise: deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War, and it's really something that we know would feel relevant to today and also uniquely Black Ops.
figo.
You start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the reveal trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Delle molte facce familiari?
Yeah, part of the fun in making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions. So with choice comes the player
Ragazzi, avete più scelte in questo gioco. Non è direttamente guidato e voi dovete andare per forza in un percorso.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
Sono anche più fine in questo gioco.
That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that
non può essere finito, ragazzi. L'unico modo, ci sono molti modi
in Black Ops 2, and with our story and with these features, we loved playing homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the numbers. All right. Well, Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a Switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us. What are you going to show us?
What?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really exciting because this will be the first time we're outside the walls of
the
development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world, shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
Ragazzi, vedremo un po' di gameplay qua. Vediamo insieme. Comunque non lagga a me, lagga a tutti.
Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers orchestrated by Perseus attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Wow.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die. Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world. Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal. If the press gets a hold...
What the hell are you talking about? You know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of
Ragazzi,
our
c'è
work.
99.
We're talking about preventing an attack
Invasione di
on the free
campo.
men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants.
Questo è Call of Duty. Questo è Call of Duty.
You've been given an
Guarda
important
che
task.
figo.
Protecting
Lo so, è
our very way of
bellissimo.
life from a great evil.
Ed è un Black Ops
There
questo,
is
sai?
no higher duty. There is no higher
Pure
duty.
bello.
And while
No, ma devo
few
fare
people
pure
will
bello.
know of your struggles,
Ah, io
rest
preferisco
assured,
Cold War.
the entire
Per giocare online, Black Ops...
I know you won't fail us.
Fino al 3 hanno altro che ti ricordi Black Ops 2 che era bello.
Sì.
Non so.
Ah, adesso è finito Black Ops.
Tonight we have some new game announcements for you guys as well, including this one, a new next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9.
Ehi.
The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the
Ciao
streets of India
99.
and
Ho
haunted
visto il
by
tuo video di
visions of her
Bloodborne,
own
sei
death.
fortissimo,
Haruna
cos'è il mazzo
struggles
del
to
lupo?
understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen.
Lo so.
Check out this first look.
Sì, bene, dai. Ciao. Che cos'è sto gioco? Con cosa stavo guardando? Penna. No, perché non seguito con la bambina? Cosa vogliono farle? Dai, sono 4 contro 1, non è giusto? Adesso? Wow. Che tratta questo gioco? Fermare il tempo, sarebbe figo. Bella Andrea! Oh cacchio. Vai, provaci adesso. Unknown Awakening. Bella fratelli. Cos'è? Ho tolto un pezzo di muro. Credi nello sconosciuto. Non ci ho capito niente di questo gioco, però sembra figo.
All right, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight we've got an exclusive first look at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
Sì. Guarda un po'. Vediamo cosa hanno fatto di nuovo. La DLC. Il gioco è brutale, eh? (20 10 2020) uscirà tra un po'.
2020 marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey?
C'è l'anniversario di BioWare.
Hey Jeff, it's great to see you again. You know, 6 years ago, we were on the stage
6 anni
with you
fa
at the
eravamo allo
2014 Game
stage con
Awards,
te.
accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life. We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of developers are crafting this very special game.
Da BioWare.
I've been at BioWare for a really long time, so I've got to see it grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
Wow.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
We're very
Ma proprio tanto
experimental here at
brutale.
BioWare.
Ah sì, Doom
So
Eterno
we're always
ragazzi.
coming up
Così.
with new stuff.
We're always
Qua
trying
sto
to
vedendo
improve,
un po'
innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
lavoratori di BioWare, persone che lavorano lì,
The
dipendenti,
world of Dragon Age really has
stanno
got
mostrando
it
un nuovo
all.
gioco.
It's got frontier stories, it's got mystery, it's got hard-boiled detective stories, and of course it's all wrapped up in kind of a fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
Dragon Age to me is a wonderful world to play in.
I am really excited about the future of Dragon Age.
Parlano solo di Dragon
This
Age.
is an original world, original flora,
Mi è un
original
film.
wildlife, original architecture. That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, you get an opportunity to see new things, new places, and interact with
la
people
possibilità di vedere nuovi
who
posti, nuove
lived and grew
persone,
up in these spaces as well.
nuovi posti.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power? What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
The things that you can expect in the next installment are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close
Bisogna essere facendo un
relationship
Dragon
with
Age.
game characters who really become real for you.
We want characters to either be loved or hated. One of the best
Vogliamo che i
examples of
personaggi
that is
siano
Solus.
amati o odiati.
Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him.
Oh, hai visto come animano i personaggi?
The Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way
Guarda
they
come
walk
fanno,
and
raga.
move and interact in the world.
Per le animazioni.
Players want that suspension of disbelief that this wonderful collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
Wow.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Hai visto quel ragno, mio Dio.
On my watch. For the Wardens.
Questi sono i
Choice is a
doppiatori.
big part of what Dragon
Se
Age
diretto
is as
del
a
gameplay.
franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies. And it means owning your outcome and reactivity
Questo è troppo
to
felice.
the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
To me, that potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a fantastic opportunity every time.
Next up, it's time for something special.
Tempo così speciale. Cos'è?
Great Scott.
What?
There's a serious
Attore di...
Wow, wait,
Ritorno
what's his
al
name?
futuro.
Back to the Future. I'm Emmanuel Brown, doctor of physics, not of medicine, and certainly
Questo è un
not
attore
from Rick
di
and
un film
Morty.
molto famoso.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing
Jeff,
here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
And what exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the
Sto parlando di
mid-20th
Surgeon
century, some
Simulator.
friends of mine from Bernardshire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of, great Scott, this very moment. Tonight, I want to world premiere a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2. Now, doctor's orders.
Stanno facendo vedere.
Let me give him a little pat on the head. Where does this part go? Wait, there, we got it. He looks good as new.
Now grab the good arm and bring it in here. We're dying. He's dying. Oh.
Che cacchio. Lo stanno ammazzando.
Jesus Christ! Put it back!
Ma che cacchio. Quello era inquietante.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator, only on opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
No, non c'è per un gioco. Cos'è? Ed up. Ma che cacchio è? Gioco parkour? Zombie. Mi dire che Dying Light 2. Cosa? Ma che cacchio.
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
In a world gone
Ma... Wow, perché... Cos'è questo?
one elite force stands against the darkness. But even they could use some help. Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
Sam, I'm blind! Oh, hello, miss.
Raga, non conosco nessuno di questi giochi.
The return of Sam and Max.
Return of Sam and
All right,
Max.
and now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you, Jeff. What's up, everyone? I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about all the different ways that IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations. Like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as the Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have Gamescom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also Awesome Indies, and I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that. All right, well, on to our next game. In the next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set foot before. The Shadowlands, the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions known as covenants, each holding dominion over a different aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
Questo forse non è un gioco. No.
Light, save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Dove mi trovo?
Welcome to Bastion.
Benvenuto a Bastion.
You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me. The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon. Uther! The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
Uè, rieccoti Darken. Wow, questa storia è bellissima. Ci sta, che figata. World of Warcraft Shadowlands. Si sta una storia molto figa. Hai sbagliato titolo.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at
Vediamo.
Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't
Gamescom
wait to
opening
experience
line live.
Shadowlands, and our friends
No.
at Blizzard want you to know the
Gamescom.
wait is almost over.
No, non ho sbagliato. Hai scritto YouTube? Ah. Raga, andavo di fretta. Quello giusto. Che è questo? Quando è che mostrano Fall Guys? Il mio gioco preferito. No, non è vero, non è il mio gioco preferito, però dai, mi piace molto il gioco. Ragazzi, conoscete questo gioco? Andrea04. Ciao Salvo. Ciao Andrea. Tutto a posto.
October 27th, it is official. And we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet & Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
Salvo che giochi hanno fatto vedere i top, hanno fatto vedere non tanto giochi tanto fighi, hanno fatto vedere Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War e basta.
Until finally,
poi giochi
the
secondari.
gates of the celestial realm were thrown open. Our last remaining hope, the Stormcast Eternals. Vengeance made manifest. Unbound, unbroken, we will take back what the dead have ravaged.
Now, you guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot.
In arrivo in ottobre.
What? He's where?
Salvo se un giorno arrivi lì VJ, pensami. Ok, andrei lì. Certo, certo.
Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom, but to tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob. Lou, what did we see there with Crash and the Gamescom bot?
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made.
Wow.
And they're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be sort of integrated into the game? Are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object that they can pick up, and to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun? How are these fun for players to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms. Really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right, well, Crash 4, It's About Time. Looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right, well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom Opening Night Live.
I have become terror. The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us. The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road, into the dark heart of creation. 'Cause I feel the way you feel. Yeah, I kill the way you kill. We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
Outriders, vacanze del 2020. Cosa fai se ti entra un gabbiano in casa? Non mi ricordo la risposta.
Welcome to the Hyperscape.
Hyperscape.
A contender.
Perché lo stanno facendo vedere qui?
Leave as a champion.
This is it.
Time to party!
Capitan Tsubasa, il gioco.
Welcome to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed. The Underhive's named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants, deep underground where we ain't causing trouble for the rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlok says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm, and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin, and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners, and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything smaller than them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Underhive Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
O futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online. The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers
ti ricorda
to build
qualcosa?
more
Se ti
creative
dico
driven
Maggiordomo di
games
Tomb
that I
Raider.
hope will cover more diverse subjects.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both
pare di
real
sì.
and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical
Però non
games.
tanto.
I really want to see what people can do with the media.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução obviamente gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of two in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
Questo gioco è bello se ci pensi, fai quello che vuoi. Questo gioco ha una fisica assurda.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
No Little Nightmares. È molto Minecraft, ma in realtà è lo stile grafico, non è proprio Minecraft. Ci somiglia però, sì. Bello questo gioco. Ma Darken e Andrea? No. Andrea per adesso è fuori. molto bene vestito. 11 febbraio del 2021. Sto gioco è figo.
I'm WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ranallo to bring you all the over-the-top action in WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Mamma mia! This is great! This arcade-style video game is over-the-top outrageous, with over 70 WWE superstars and legends brawling it out like never before. Oh no, hold on to your toupee, Mauro. Look out below. WWE is LIT. You know, I'm a little more
a me i giochi horror non piacciono solo i film perché i jumpscare sono la cosa più brutta. No, io non ci credo alla WWE. Ma non è vera la WWE. Altrimenti si farebbero male.
Oh wow! Take that, Mauro. Man, it's so good to see the Bella Twins at their best. Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup.
È fatto molto bene.
Oh, look out, Mauro. The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is about to be taken for his last ride. Mamma mia, what a move! Finish him! Oh no! He just hit the snooze button! How do you lose like that? What's the matter with you legends? This is just an example of the pandemonium that you're gonna experience when you head to the battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer! Oh, I can't believe my eyes! Seth Rollins delivers the stomp! What a night! What a night! This is the greatest thing I've ever seen! Pre-order WWE 2K Battlegrounds today and brawl without limits. Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Mauro. I know that's your line.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I'm the perfect shot.
The winner of Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadrons.
Ciao bro, ciao Darke. Ciao Anne dell'Andrea.
The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. It takes two to save the world.
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Did not believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world to learn my name.
Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up-to-the-second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late-night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
And now it is time to talk about that Best Action Game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode VI, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse at what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check it out.
We all choose our path, light or dark, freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the new republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloane.
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as two pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to
Stavo
finally
c'è
get
perché non parli.
Today,
Stanno il
we're
trailer.
giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
Non so
One
che
of our
dire.
spies, Agent Thorne, has
Adesso guardiamo il
discovered
trailer,
vital
ragazzi.
intelligence on Project Starhawk.
Poi si scrive in
Your
chat,
mission is to
deve parlare
extract
un
her
po'.
from an
Va
orbital
bene.
outpost above Hosnian Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point. We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan!
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
Go, go, go!
Each mission will immerse you into the escalating conflict between the New Republic and a shattered
Carino il game,
empire.
sarebbe bello da
Debrief
giocarlo da
with your
pad.
squad mates between missions.
Ma divertente.
Customize and master
Dare
all 8 starfighters
una di
and
queste
join
cose.
the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
Poi in VR, raga, burro.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss, the story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy
Sembra
for
male,
years
dai.
to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
Esce il 2 ottobre. Come Crash Bandicoot. Andiamo al prossimo game.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was this incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired the Sims latest game pack. Check this out.
In VR sarebbe bello. Cos'è sta cosa? Un altro gioco sempre di Star Wars. Star Wars su The Sims 4. Che cazzo? No vabbè. Non ha senso questo.
One genie. Shoe pasa
Questo sembra brutto. E infatti, cioè, The Sims è bello come gioco, però non so se possa tanto funzionare. Cioè, fa ridere, ti giuro. Una situazione divertente. Ed è The Sims Star Wars. Non ha senso. Oh, però volendo dai, non è così male. Per un fan dei Sims. La canzone di Star Wars è troppo bella. Mi piace? Quella di Indiana Jones, quella dei Pirati dei Caraibi. Bellissime, tutte bellissime.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come. The reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5.
Dai, fallo da
Right
adesso.
now, you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles. And now, they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game. Here's a whole new look at 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Che gioco sarebbe? Vediamo un po'. Dai, zio Pio, Fall Guys.
All right.
Subito.
Close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing. Moving backward. Returning to its bud. Think of that bud. Unopened. Look at it as a whole.
Fate vedere Fall Guys.
Silently repeat these phrases.
Chissà quando lo fanno vedere.
May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear. May you know peace and joy.
In 12 minuti. Esclusive Xbox.
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay. Tonight, we've got a quick sneak peek of one of the new Valor plates with more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
Altre immagini da parte di Fall? No. Sto pensando a Fall Guys. The Godfall. Questo pensandoci bene, Godfall, Fall Guys. Sono un po' correlati. Cos'è questo? Un nuovo operatore tipo? Una nuova leggenda? Questo gioco sembra bello secondo me. Godfall, raga, bel gioco. Almeno per me, poi se non vi piace. Non ce n'è come dire, non ce n'è. Un saluto da Mondello.
We have much more O&L to come. Exclusive looks at Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, Fall Guys Season 2.
Faccelo vedere.
Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's
Parla sempre di Fall Guys.
expansion was
Non lo fa
released
vedere
on
mai.
Xbox and
E
PS4,
dai, Jill.
and today it's also on Switch,
Joe, come
all
si chiama?
platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
Expand. Explore. Tear the veil asunder.
Cos'è Warframe?
Subvert new territory to our sovereign will.
Questo gioco è bello.
But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh. Life. We are infested with it.
Discover. Madness. Benef Deimos.
What? Visitors?
Now, the gateway is failing.
Basta parlare, Chef, fa vedere Fall Guys. Basta. Chef, ma dai. Il problema non è che continua a ripeterlo. A sto punto non continuare a ripeterlo e fa vedere quello che devi far vedere. Piuttosto che dire sempre la stessa cosa.
Turning it off and on again.
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of
Travis Scott.
So many people have been discovering or rediscovering video games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find they have
Parla di Fall Guys,
to
ma non
do
ci fa
something
vedere.
together with their kids. And I think I've given out more advice about
Dai!
video games in 2020 than any
Faccelo
other time
vedere.
ever.
Hashtag
And
faccelo vedere.
as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folk to play.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido um período difícil a
Raga, non
todos.
pensate male,
Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos.
Si chiama di cognome
vai ser
McDonald.
difícil, mas isso tudo vai passar.
Uno di
I hope
questi.
everybody gets healthy and safely through this corona virus time. Care about other people and wear your masks.
Jogos são, na minha opinião pessoal, a forma de arte mais incrível de se expressar. Eles englobam tudo: música, arte, escrita, e você tem a chance de
Hashtag faccio vedere anche se sono male.
você mesmo. É mágico.
L'ho
É
detto.
maravilhoso.
Non deve pensare male.
São puro amor.
Opening Night Live. Cosa c'era scritto? Modus. Modus Studios. Brazil. Cos'è questo?
Give me a second, I'm trying to select the appropriate weapon. Watch you sleeping, them snakes all around, you know they connected. When I was a kid, my grandmama told me I can't go to heaven, so I stopped praying and asking for blessings and started preparing for my Armageddon. Got nothing to lose, I'm all in. Walking the edge, don't fall in. Enough of the lies, don't apologize, I don't understand. Are you foreign? This is the place.
Questo non mi piace.
Grab all your people and log in. I'm waiting, don't care how long it's gonna take. Watching and waiting for that first mistake. Don't come up missing. Just checking the list. I'm always aware of your current position. I just hold on to the perfect condition. Coming alive.
Sembra bello. Ma sinceramente non capisco che tipo di gioco è. Non si capisce mai nel trailer. Super Charge Mac League. Transformers, raga.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2, Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet & Clank for PlayStation 5. And so much more across the next hour. Opening Night Live continues, and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
One day
day you're busting your back doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Sono veramente euforico. Dai, porco. Faccio vedere Fall Guys.
Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to
Questo
go
gioco non
all
mi
those Wall
interessa.
Street boys? Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay then. Welcome to the family.
Hashtag faccio vedere Fall Guys.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
Cosa? Questo gioco è troppo violento. Già. Ma funziona. Ma non mi piace questo. Sembra tipo Overwatch che è bello. Per te ogni gioco è Overwatch.
Next spring,
Lego Star
get ready
Wars.
to experience memorable moments and non-stop action from all 9 Star Wars films in Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been reimagined with new fun-filled Lego humor, and now we've got your first look at the gameplay trailer.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
The Force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear.
Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
Spesso ti ricordi i giochi piaciuti.
That boy is our last hope. No, there is another.
I'm from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
Stavo parlando.
The Force will be with you, always.
Abbiamo visto 3 giochi di Star Wars e dai. 3.
Not him, the Falcon.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me. So be it, Jedi.
Però fa ridere. Anche per la PlayStation 5? Attenzione ragazzi.
Man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
Che cos'è? Faccelo vedere, non pensi male. Not pensing male. Level up the squad. E questo che gioco è? Assassin's Creed? Ma che schifo, sto gioco non mi piace. Ragazzi, stanno facendo vedere un sacco di giochi che non ci piacciono. È un problema. Questo è un problema grave. Che dobbiamo fare? Enhanced audio 4K Ultra HD everything 60 fps è tutto quello che volete. Questi tipi di gioco non mi piacciono molto, però non è male probabilmente. Dico, a me non piace. Pure questo non mi piace. Rip. A Darker e a me non stanno facendo questi giochi. Dobbiamo fare qualcosa. Horror?
Where are we? We're near Little Hope. Did you hear that?
What's more
Holy shit!
The devil walks among us in Little Hope.
Abbiamo gli stessi gusti, siamo gemelli. Beh, a dire la verità lo sapete che i gemelli ragazzi spesso hanno gusti diversi. Assurdo, vero? Io amo i giochi horror. Vai, lo voglio questo ragazzi, Little Hope. Me lo compro subito appena esce. Così ci facciamo 4 risate e mi spavento. Che dite? Rise from... what? Che gioco è questo? Dirt? No, non credo. Dirt l'abbiamo visto prima. Fai horror?
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say, since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak, that was my first time getting into it, and I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my
Anche lui
friends.
Fall Guys. Bravo, compa.
I have a few games that I
Compa, così si fa.
games that I return to every year.
Sì, sicuramente per i 3 anni di vita.
Collection is really a big one.
Vabbè ragazzi, non vi preoccupate per me.
But I also still
Perdo
just
io per
casually
voi.
finish Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all
Animal
year.
Crossing?
I haven't done Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find
Perché Animal
games with
Crossing?
test rhythms
Cosa di
so soothing and
bellissimo?
predictable. Although much like my house, my island is still a complete tip.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment. Well, after a big day of Gamescom events and announcements, you'll be happy
Dai,
to know
Fall
that IGN
Guys.
is going to help you digest all
Più
that
lo
info
schiamo in
with
chat,
Gamescom Daily Show,
probabilmente
where you can get all the daily highlights and a late
dobbiamo
night show
aspettare.
experience from gamers for gamers. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic.
Animal
Between
Crossing
social
fa,
conflicts we're
vabbè,
seeing in the news
ma alcuni
and
piace
acts of
però,
nature, we can see how vulnerable
cioè,
we as
io
people
non,
can sometimes be.
non so come la
And
gente,
now I think
magari
it's as
giocandoci
important time
divertente,
as ever
chissà,
to
non ci ho
remember
mai giocato.
to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together, and I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a
Dico per me,
reforestation
certo.
project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay.
Cioè, preferirei
from
Animal
Chorus.
Crossing al posto di... Cioè, preferite Animal Crossing al posto di Fall Guys? È perché sono nabbi. È perché probabilmente manco sanno saltare, quindi gioco ad Animal Crossing. Questo è un FPS? Non sembra malissimo. Penso che sia uno di quei giochi che ti potresti giocare ogni tanto, no? Passare il tempo. Ah, Skill Darken. Yo. Corpse, Rise as One, nel 2021. Non so manco saltare. Eccolo!
How many crowns have you won?
Oh my
One game has
God.
defined the summer of 2020.
Ce l'abbiamo.
It absolutely is Fall Guys from
Ce
Mediatonic
l'abbiamo,
in
cacchio.
London and Devolver.
Ce l'abbiamo.
This game is setting records and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face. Fall Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Well, soon the Fall Guys experience will evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is.
Oh my God.
Fall Guys Season 2.
Oh my. Eccolo!
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. And I
Okay,
just want to reach
designer.
out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people are posting online, and the response to the game has really blown us away. Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
Sì, cacchio. Fall Guys. Nuova skin. Avete visto, raga? La skin del drago. Un nuovo minigioco. Avete visto?
You'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds.
Due
inspired by
minigiochi!
epic quests from the Middle Ages.
Let's
Jump
go!
tall bridges, dodge swinging axes, and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
No, vabbè. Ciao, fra. Dico King Salmon. Il costume del drago, cacchio, del cavaliere. Anche la strega, no, vabbè. Raga, Fall Guys Season 2 la streamerò sicuramente. Cioè, guardate, cacchio. Il vichingo c'è pure, ma stiamo scherzando?
We hope you've enjoyed
No,
this sneak peek
vabbè.
of Fall Guys Season 2. We're still adding the finishing touches to development, but if you want to stay up to date, then at Fall Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
Troppo bello, raga, troppo bello. Oddio. No, è finito, dai. Voglio ancora, voglio vedere ancora di Fall Guys.
Afraid to close his fist. I am not.
Raga, Fall Guys. Oh, avete visto i nuovi minigiochi, che fighi. E hanno pure il tema tipo cavalieri. Wow. I costumi sono troppo belli. Sono troppo belli, ragazzi, non c'è niente da fare.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
Ora possiamo staccare. Ho visto Fall Guys. Tra un po' faranno vedere Ratchet & Clank. Io continuo. Mi dispiace che hanno mostrato così poco, però al tempo stesso hanno fatto delle belle cose. Non vedo l'ora che esca la season 2 di Fall Guys. Ci divertiremo un sacco, ragazzi. E farò tante altre vittorie.
Go back to Arizona, Rangers. And I'll
Go
pretend
back
none of
to
this
Arizona, Rangers. Questa è la voce così. Ehi, mi fai un piatto di pasta? Ho fame. Ehi, ho sete. Dammi un bicchiere d'acqua.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento. E é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima and, you know, I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with katanas.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends or even with my family, to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself anymore. I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
Gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people. You know, play is a natural instinct, and from Animal Crossing to The Last of Us Part 2 or Ori, yes, it's definitely an incredible time now to be a gamer, yes.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots. The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002, and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR. The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. And we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
「
This is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
Welcome to France, gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting in this war.
Non c'è nessuno in live. Hashtag gelli merda.
There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant.
No, non c'è nessuno. Fammi no.
Be a wild ride, but we'll get you there.
Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
Like I said, boom.
There are things as people I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
Somehow, this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
Thank you so much, Vince. That looks incredible. And now we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I got to say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling to... tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing a whole team back at Respawn that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Metal Gear, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows you as a player being recruited into the Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, they sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent gameplay. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
Oh, well, we shot over 120 pages narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors, and it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act one is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act two is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involved things like the 262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story. And the story is shot all from your perspective. Because it's VR, your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes. We don't have edits. everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person, as if you are there. So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your heart, and I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've had a great single player experience, but I hear you might also be doing MP too?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I've spent we've known each other a long time. So much of your career trying to map natural human movements to a controller, and just figuring out things like making it feel good. And one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck? You just duck. And how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just, it heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those, after it comes out.
Wow, well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I gotta say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this, and it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday, so yeah, fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond to a whole new generation is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back, and in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
The world was broken, fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins of the Hollowlands. This is proof, they said. It isn't safe. It can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used. But I am a battle mage. I have broken my vow. And now I fight to break free.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
最初タリカンの音楽を聴いた時に曲が素晴らしいだけじゃなくてアミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聞いたことがなかった音楽でした。
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve, and each of their games pushed game technology as far as possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
サウンドはすごいわ、グラフィックは綺麗だわ、ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだわで本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision. It defined my career, and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
In June, Bungie revealed a new era of Destiny 2 that starts on November 10th with Beyond Light. For the first time ever, Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal, the dark power of Stasis. With Stasis, players will take on the powers of darkness to control and dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2, Beyond Light.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. As you step away from the light, we need only look inward. Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
Let them come. This is their fate. One after another.
One more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game. So, without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077. Congratulations. Of course, there are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight. So check out the Gamescom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite streamer, Gamescom's Most Wanted, and Best of Gamescom. The winners will be revealed at Gamescom Best of Show, along with cool cosplayers, esports, and more. So tune in on Sunday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Central European Time to see the grand finale of this year's Gamescom, where we give gamers the stage. That's it for me tonight. But before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy. We're all in this together, so take care. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sydney. It's great to have you on the show again this year. All right, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
We're back. And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the bomb bags!
Oh, dear. Let's show him how it's done.
All right. Bringing out the big guns. Feels good to be back in action. Last one. The train's pulling away. Let's go.
Now I'm definitely gonna miss my train.
Ratchet and Clank, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Put down the Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today I will finally be free of the both of you. Soon, everything you see will be mine. Say goodbye. What did you do?
Was that supposed to happen?
Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality.
The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across.
The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them. That was rather exciting.
Gains before trade. Wait, Robo. What? That's all of them. Whoa, watch your head.
This is worse than I had imagined.
Everyone look, it's Ratchet and Clank.
Sand sharks from above.
My heroes!
Or at least a very large octopus.
I will never get used to that. Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
That's what I'm afraid of. Can't wait to see what's new. More butts? That's all of them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious. Oh no, not right now! Whoa!
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
How bad is it?
Well, it is certainly not good.
Great! Beats me.
We've been boarded! Get off me!
Clank!
Ratchet. We are too late. Ratchet?
Who?
PlayStation.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower, enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet lightning fast, like in way, way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
Wow, yeah, I got to say, like, when you see that and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow, all right. You bite. So confident, both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to hands on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
So at the heart of every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank, just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course, it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. You can pull the trigger part of the way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel, and then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow, no, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, tell us in the Ratchet-verse where this sits.
Yeah. Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure. So it's one that, even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets and see them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, like, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see like frequently in the game? Are there special moments? Like, I guess I'm curious, like, how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to, when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I got to say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
I mean, the world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little longer.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I got to say, I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun. And as you said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now? Mike?
So Ratchet & Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of window? Is it big window? So, no, I'm just kidding. All right, that's all we're going to get, I'm sure. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart coming in the launch window for PlayStation 5. I got to say, Insomniac, we're so excited about what you guys are doing across PlayStation, and the game looks incredible. So thank you so much for all you've done, and we look forward to seeing more of Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Marcus and Mike from Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at Ratchet & Clank or PlayStation 5. And that's going to do it for Opening Night Live. Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned all weekend for more live Gamescom coverage at gamescom.global. As for us, we'll see you later this year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
Ragazzi, lo show è finito, vi saluto, bella.